Hey, everybody. Thanks as always for tuning in to Multicade Mondays. I'm your host, PDubs, and we got a special themed episode for tonight. We're going to be announcing the winners of the AtGames National Owners Day Autumn 2022 events. Many people won e-store coupon codes. There's cash on the line, as well as a micro pinball machine. Which one of you won the pinball machine? We're going to find all that out right after this. All right, before we get going here, guys, ladies and gentlemen, do me a favor, give a warm, rousing welcome to Rascal. What's going on, my dude?
Dude, it's another Nod weekend, another full day of playing games on Saturday, at least for me, and hanging out with you and our friends. So it's a good Monday night. We had the day off, although the honeydew list kind of grew. I'm wiped out. Wish I'd have played games all day, but no, it's been honeydew. But it's been great. How's your day?
It's been good. I've been just working on projects and stuff, working on some mods, relaxing. Wife has been out like shopping all day. Kid's been out with his friends all day, so I've had the place to myself to screw around. Guys, if you're not familiar who Rascal is, Rascal, you have a YouTube channel. What's it called, sir?
It is actually called Rascal's Basement Arcade. Pretty easy to find. I got it in the show notes here, and I also go ahead and do a show with MCAP that is the Basement Corner Arcade. Actually, that's easy to find as well. Just youtube.com/ whichever one of those you like.
Now, I have links to both Rascal's solo channel as well as the Basement Corner Arcade podcast show channel. Both of those links are in the video description below if you're a fan of AtGames content, as well as other multi-K type content. You guys talk about iArcade. You guys also talk about Arcade 1-Up stuff from time to time.
Yep.
You guys are into 3/4 scale in-home arcade gaming. Definitely give these guys a shot. Links are in the video description below. Give them a subscribe button. There's a special reason why Rascal's on the show tonight, Rascal. AtGames announced that they were going to do National Owners Day, and they provided media and press like the details on what the event was going to be, and that they were going to just all the prizes that we're typically used to seeing. We're going to be like these cash coupon codes for their e-store. We thought that was really cool, but that was it. No hardware being given away this National Owners Day. And I know Michael B, we got to give him credit. He did mention to AtGames it would be cool if they gave away a pinball machine. But if there's one man who deserves the majority of the praise, it's Rascal. Guys, Rascal made this happen. He's the one that led the charge into AtGames marketing and said, guys, you got to give away a pinball machine. Yep. And it's happening tonight because of you, Rascal. We owe you big thanks.
You guys are welcome. Actually, like you said, you and Mikey were both in the chat going, "Oh, come on, man. This is all soft stuff. I want some hardware." And I mean, literally, we were in that channel together. I jumped over to my other channel and go, "We got to work on this." I said, "I want to see hardware in here, and here's the hardware I want to see." So it worked out well.
Absolutely. And also big thank you to AtGames for putting on these events for the community. It's a great way for the community to get together, win some cash, win some prizes. These companies don't have to do this stuff. They don't have to do this stuff. And the fact that they're doing this stuff gets me excited. I love it when all these companies have done big events all year long this year. It's really cool to see this stuff. Yeah, big shout out to Scott. And Scott's going to announce the pinball machine winner because Scott Rascal here, he did all the work. I'm just here for the entertainment. All right, guys. So welcome to the show. Now, for tonight, what we're going to do here is in about 10 minutes, we're going to announce all the winners. I promise I'll get you guys in and out of here at the 15-minute mark with all the winners of all the prizes. But before we do so, just a couple of updates. We're going to talk a little bit about our own National Owners Day feedback, as well as we got some exclusive footage sent to us from Wagner's Tech Talk regarding the Bit LCD marquee. So we're going to show you guys some Bit LCD marquee action. We're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about the future of AtGames, what their state of the union is, and all that kinds of stuff. So, yeah, we got a lot to do. So, Rascal, what's your feedback been for Nod, as well as everyone in the live chat? Did you participate? Did you play games? Are you going to win that pinball machine? Let me know in the live chat. Rascal, what'd you do for Nod?
I actually played every one of the games. I was on every one of the leaderboards. Wasn't too hard, unfortunately. They did not go the full 50 plus for any leaderboard. I don't think. I didn't look at the ones for the pinballs at the end because they were kind of hosed up, and that was another issue. That I had people telling me that Lobby ArcadeNet they had a few issues. They definitely had issues trying to see where they were on the leaderboards because everyone was hitting these web servers hard, hard, hard. The whole day trying to see where am I at? Am I top three? Am I top? Am I at least showing up? So, but other than that, I played every single one of the games. Put in my requisite couple of hours into Tetris like I do every nod. And matter of fact, I put my best score up this nod. I beat the one that I put up in nod 2021 and went up in rank from ninth to 8th.
Nice, nice. Good job,
So,
man. Congratulations on
but
that.
had a lot of folks give positive feedback throughout the whole thing. The only problem that I had obviously was getting the add 5 or 10 friends. I think you and I are in the same boat. We've asked so many times that all of our viewers, all of our friends, all of their friends, we've grabbed people's phones and logged in and had them add us as friends, while we're at parties. And I, I don't think anybody else is there to add.
Yep. So the big story from AtGames this National Owners Day, the thing that kind of stole the thunder of the micro pinball machine, although you can use it on the micro pinball machine, is the Natural History Pinball Pack. Those games got released, they went live. And overall, from what I've seen on social media, I've been looking at Reddit, I've been looking at Facebook, I've been looking at comments on my own YouTube videos, comments on other people's YouTube videos, comments on live streams. It does seem to be a majority positive feedback on these tables. A lot of AtGames owners are very satisfied with what AtGames, Magic Pixel, and Natural History put together. They're selling like hotcakes. And
Yep.
because the response has been so well, AtGames sent out a survey. Make sure you guys check your emails as well as check the AtGames Facebook fan pages. There's a link to a survey. I'll add it to the video description after the show's over. They're like, hey guys, if you want more tables like this, tell us what moments in history you want, right? And
Yeah.
they gave us some options like Atlantis and Mayan and stuff like that. Like
It was nice
moments
stuff. Yeah.
whatchamacallit. So I would very much excited to hear that. But me, although they were talking about like locations, I gotta say, Rascal, is it bad that I'm really into like retro war stuff? Like, would it be bad to have like an American Revolution table or Civil War or something like that? Would that be too obscene? Like, I think
Would
that might be
it? I
kind of
mean,
cool.
I
I think
think
it might
so
be kind of
too. I
cool.
mean, we've got we've got
A
what
World War II table, a World
yep.
War One. I don't know. I mean, maybe that might be too controversial for some people, but I actually think that would be kind of interesting because I don't think I've really seen a lot of pinball companies do that.
Yeah,
Um,
and I think there's a lot more in there as well. I mean, we've got
yeah.
Industrial Revolution, all sorts of
Yep.
periods in history that you can do a lot of great stuff with. And it's funny that they came out with that survey because literally the day they did the press release, people are reading between the lines and going, "Why are they calling this Pack 1?" I'm like, read
Mhm.
closely in that press release. You will get a hint, literally in the press release, of things to come. And what is it, 24 hours later, this survey comes out. So I was like, wow, that was quick.
Yep. But there's so many amazing moments in history and also just amazing locations in history,
Hmm.
as well as in mythological history that I could see them making more tables, 2, 3, 4 packs of this kind. But then again, they do have other content coming out. We know the Dr. Seuss partnership was announced, and these
Hmm.
tables will be coming out this holiday season, November, Christmas time, November, December. And if there's one thing I'm excited about is I'm hoping on Christmas morning I can turn on my pinball machine and play Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. That's the one
Hold
table.
on. Which pinball machine are you going to turn on Christmas Day? Is it going to be your ALP or your ALP Micro?
The big one, the big one, of course. So that's I really want to play that on Christmas morning. So I hope the tables launch before Christmas so we can do all that.
Agreed.
Yeah, and so yeah, Dr. Seuss, and of course, AtGames did say there are other partnerships they have yet to announce. Obviously, stuff is in development, takes time. They don't want to show stuff until it's ready to show. So there could be more cool stuff coming along the way. But yeah, that's basically some quick feedback on National Owners Day. Um, what else? What else did you see this weekend from folks? Was the community involved? Were they engaged? I know you host these arcade net shows.
Yep.
I don't get how did all that go for you?
I want to say that our Saturday night show, we had a lot more players show up, mostly just because of the nod lead in. I mean, nod literally ended at 9 p.m. Eastern. My gaming event starts at 9 p.m. I already got the numbers from the folks at AtGames, and darn it, did I kill it. So it did lead to a lot more people playing again online, which is good. It's always great to play online, and what I've always got from people, and this happens when I put up silly leaderboard games every Saturday night, is or just playing games in the lobby. Playing games you haven't played before is an eye opener. I mean, we had what 9, 10 games on the list for Nod A to go on the leaderboard, and just even if you were going on just to put up a score and hope that you're gonna win a $10 e-store card, a $20
Hmm.
whatever, you may have played a new game, and that's something I get a lot of on the lobby happy hours is folks thanking me for the opportunity to play a new game because I'll go then in Discord and go, dude, we're playing this game, Winter Sports, and I'm like, no, really, what's that about? Granted, by the way, don't play Winter Sports dubs, just don't. But me and Saucy will tell you, just don't. It's no. But you try something new, something that's been on your at games device for a year now or months or whatever it is.
Hmm.
You get to try something new, and it kind of opens your eyes, to oh my gosh, I totally forgot about these things. So I get a lot of that. I saw a lot of that on Saturday. You know, I did see a heck of a lot of folks, our usuals, playing and playing. I mean, how many
Yeah,
times did we see Vader on the leaderboard? I mean, come on.
yeah, he's a leaderboard machine.
He is.
You kind of want to cut his internet connection to keep him off the leaderboards.
Well, people
Um,
actually accuse me of that on the happy hours. Some games, by the way, Purple Rain has to show up to defend himself. Okay, just letting you know, because there are maybe one or two Squash Kings out there. But yeah, people have blamed me for having a magic button that puts a hole in their racket or something. I don't know.
Now we're going to start announcing the winners here in less than a minute. But before we do, this is an awesome question by Music Mike.
It
One of
is.
the most another interesting announcement for At Games this National Owners Days. We're finally getting arcade game packs for your arcade family of products. They've just been doing pinball packs. Now we're seeing arcade packs. They got Data
Hmm.
East packs coming out. The Activision is the one that really excited folks because and it also confused me a little bit because I was under the impression these games were already on the Ultimate Arcade machines, but actually these games are not on the Ultimate Arcade machines. These are all new games. And Rascal, what details can you tell me? Are these console games, arcade games, and when are they coming out? What can we tell Music Mike here?
The when I don't have a definitive on that. I wish I did. The what these appear to all be console games. I They haven't told us which ones they are. These could be a mix of Atari 2600s, which we've seen on the ALU device. We've seen those
Right.
before. They could be Commodore 64s. They could be ColecoVisions. Could be a variety of things that the ALU and other devices are perfectly capable of. But I would say you're probably going to see a lot more of the Atari 2600s just
I'm
because
thinking
that's what
so.
they've done in the past.
Yeah, I'm thinking so. Hopefully they surprise us, but then again, if we had to assume, which we're only assuming, it might be Atari or ColecoVision type games. We'll see. We'll
Yeah, well,
see.
looking down the list, I mean, Pitfall, Pitfall 2, those are classic ColecoVision games back
Hmm.
in the day. So I would probably say that's where we're going to see them from. Even though they got made or released at the same time on the 2600,
Hmm.
I'm hoping they at least pick from the better that's available. I don't know if you have to license it from Coleco and from Activision or how all that, back end
Hmm.
stuff works. So,
Yeah. Now we do know that. What was I going to say? So these Activision games are coming out. We know Dr. Seuss is coming out. Data East packs are coming out. But also, guys, what was your favorite pinball game out of the Natural History Pinball Pack? Out of the four games, do me a favor, type it in the live chat. Let me know which one was your favorite. I've made no bones about it. I really thought when AtGames sent me the press and media kit for these tables, I really thought Dinosaur Dynasty was going to rule my
Mhm.
universe. But guess what? The Last Ice Age is my favorite. Like I can't stop playing it. I got a really high score on the leaderboards, but I can't get to that same score. I keep having bad runs. So that always aggravates you because you always think you're going to do better, right? I put up like 168 million and now I'm like 30 million, 40 million. And I'm like, God damn it, I want to beat my old score. But I really, really like The Last Ice Age. Rascal, which one was your favorite, buddy?
So far, it is Dinosaur Dynasty. Just I'm a dinosaur buff. Just that's
Mhm.
what it is. I mean, my wife and I watched what was it? The latest or the last version, Dominion.
The
What was
movie
that?
Jurassic Park?
Jurassic Park. Yeah, we just watched
Mhm.
that. And I'm like, dude, I got another pinball table, dinosaurs. Let's go play it. So that it really worked out well. The last Ice Age has been the fan favorite, not
It
just in
seems that way.
our influencer chat, but it has been all over wherever I'm looking, which is funny because that's the one that actually has a spelling error in it.
Oh yeah, and I didn't even notice. I didn't even notice that until somebody pointed that out. Yeah, the word freeze is spelled wrong on the table. And I didn't even notice that, but that's something they can fix with a table. What's cool is it's not even a firmware update. It'll
No,
be a
that's just a
table.
table update. Yeah.
It'll be a table update, so you guys will see it on your AtGames devices on the history pack. It'll have that little blue circle, meaning there's an update available. So keep your eyes out for that. I'm sure they'll push out an update and get that fixed, but that's hilarious. I always told PK whenever PK plans these National Owners Day events, I told him it's like you guys are like always planning a wedding. Something always goes wrong, and they've always had something go wrong. I actually kind of feel bad for At Games. They haven't had a single National Owners Day go by
Nope.
smoothly.
Nope.
Something always goes wrong. All right, let's get to the winners. So, celebration number one was the Classic Arcade Leaderboards Party. Rascal, how did people win Celebration one? What did they have to do for the Classic Arcade Leaderboards Party?
You literally had to play one of three games. It's my cheat sheet is right over there on that table. But yeah, there were three games chosen for the classic arcade leaderboard. One of which just happened to be Tetris, so that's where my 2 hours were spent. But you just had to play and put a score up on the leaderboard. That's it. And then they went ahead and picked out the five, $20 cards, and then the 15, $10 cards. Just random drawing. You didn't have to be top 10, top five, nothing.
Yep, just random. All you had to do was turn on your machines and play, and they gave away 15 $10 e-store coupon winners. That'll buy you some game packs,
Hmm.
as well as five $20 e-store coupon winners. Get ready to take your screenshots, guys. Now, keep in mind, if you did win immediately following the show or shortly thereafter, AtGames is going to send the winners an email for you to
Hmm.
claim your prizes. They have your user IDs, they have your emails, and they're just waiting until the show's over. Also, they're going to post this stuff as well on their Facebook groups and stuff, and all that. So don't be too panicked if you miss seeing your name. If you're watching on your cell phones, you can take a screenshot, etc. But this is all going to go pretty smoothly. So let's share who won the $10 e-store coupons. Let's take a look here, guys. And we have. Oh, let me get my little sticker off the top of the screen here. That way we could really zoom in on this. Let's go full screen for everybody. So $10 e-store winners. We got Rich, we got Darth Vito, Retro Computo, Leadhead, Mega Martian, Robadob, Hookup 67. What is going on with there? I always love reading these usernames. Scott J. Look at Papa Pump. Look at that. Scott Steiner, if you're a wrestling fan. Apparently he owns an AtGames Legends Ultimate. Vader, No Quarter, Kevin Sievers. These guys all won $10. Now let's take a look and see who are the lucky five that won $20. Take your screenshots now if you need to. MP Seraphin. Yes, that's Sue. Sue was a winner. House Stark 79. I love Game of Thrones, so House Stark, excellent choice. And number 5 is a funny name. And then Ski FRS number 4. There you go. These are all the winners of Celebration number 1. You got, and man, $20, that'll buy you some pinball packs, right? I mean, that's pretty
You will,
cool, man.
yeah.
All right, very good. Let me get this one off the screen here. All right. Celebration number 2 was the pinball leaderboard party. How did they possibly win these, Rascal?
There were 3 games. It was one Gottlieb, one Zacharia, and one Tato Table. Let me see if I got my list that I crossed off here.
Yep.
Yeah, you got to play Spooky, Class of 1812, and Raston Saga. I actually put up my best Raston Saga score. Not a great one by any stretch of the imagination, but I did put up my best on Saturday playing that one. And again, you play it, random drawing. It doesn't get much easier than that to get money. And by the way, Dubs, they've been doing this $10 e-store gift card for about 2 or 3 months now. They kind of tested the waters on the happy hours, and that's going on great. We got a lot of folks here in the chat that have won before from the happy hours. Literally get an email. It shows up. It's easy peasy. Couldn't be any better. I think
I hear you.
people have used it for hardware and tables.
Of course. All right, my dudes. Let's see who won just by playing some pinball games. We have RB Wings got a $10 coupon. Cheese God. Trev04, Fido 24601, Mooch 428, Fang Face. Oh my god, I'd hate to meet this guy in person. He sounds scary. Clueless, Clueless Board 227, ATL Fan, J Sublube, Matthew, Charlie P, Yvonne Susie, J Madden NFL, Jim and me. Congrats, all the winners of the $10 coupons.
Hey, but before you scroll that up, Dubs, just want to let you guys know,
Yep.
you were eligible to win in each of these categories. So,
Oh yeah, you could win more than once.
Yep.
Yep, you can win more than once and stack these coupons. Here's our top 5 pinball leaderboards. These folks won a $20 e-store coupon. You got Dr. Freeman. We love Dr.
Yeah.
Freeman. Dr. Freeman, I expect to see some excitement in the live chat. You won. C. Tate, Eddie Fyrus, Dabo Dowler. God, Jed and Nate 32, man. There you go. Take your screenshots now if you need to. And again, AtGames will whatchamacallit, they will send you emails with your prizes. So there you go. That's pretty cool. All right. Celebration number 3. This is the ArcadeNet leaderboards party. Now you are the king of ArcadeNet. So tell me all about this.
There was 2 games to play on this one. It was Alpha Mission, a great shoot 'em up, and then Prehistoric Isle, also another great game you can play on that. Now, the one thing on the scoreboards for Prehistoric Isle, you may see 1 or 2 1 millions if you went back and look at the leaderboard. That happens if you just flat out beat the game. Both of these games are ones that you could not play infinite quarters. So if you hit continue, your score didn't roll and roll and roll because that's kind of cheating. But yeah, so only 2 games were played, and we're still giving away 10 and 20s. So put up that nice splash screen.
Yeah, here we go. So here are the winners of the ArcadeNet for participating. $10. Take your screenshots now. Meatball Saucy. I hope I saw him early. Scotty Tihati. We love Scotty. Hey, Rascal, how'd you get on here? This is rigged.
That happens when you actually play the games.
Falcon C. Bobby won. Red Shaman. PK Bullets is here in the chat. PK, you won $10, bro. Uncle McDuck. Souderhead Travis is here. Stigi Boy 1985 and Gamer Nix. There you go. Now let's see who won the $20 e-store coupons. You got Scott Boom, Demodog 22, Neutrino 13, W Victor, and Cairo 1234. That's right. Meatball Saucy, you're a winner, brother. You're a winner. Congratulations. All right. Kudos to all you winners. Take your screenshots now or forever hold your peace. And of course, again, AtGames will send you emails as well as this will be posted on their social media. All right.
Now, Dubs, I haven't done the math on that. Hold on. Every one of those screens you showed us so far was 15 people at $10.
Yep.
That's 150. And then 5 at 20, right?
Yes.
Every one of those screens was $250.
Yeah.
So $750 so far is what we've read off to you guys.
That's prizes.
I want to say that, like you said, AtGames does these things for the community, and That doesn't suck. I'm just going to put it out there that way. I mean, they gave you guys $750 right now in gift cards for playing games for what, 9 hours? Not
Yeah,
bad, not bad.
not too
But I
shabby.
think a drum roll is due. Do you have a cool drum roll,
We still have
graphic
two.
or
We still have two more. We haven't
true,
even got to the pinball machine yet.
true?
This next
Oh, the
prize,
lobby party, yes.
the AtGames Lobby Party Celebration number 4. So, what was the AtGames Lobby Party, Rascal? Do you remember?
All you had to do was go into the AtGames lobby and play or host a game for 10 minutes. So go in there, play some squash with your friends if that's what you want to do, or some of these other games that were right there in the arcade net
Mhm.
category. You could have actually put up scores in Celebration 3 and 4 at the same time if you did this right. You could literally have played Alpha Mission or Prehistoric Isle in the lobby. Just host it as a 2-player game. If anybody joined, say hi.
Yeah,
Other than that, you could have been entered into 2 different categories at one shot.
yeah, that's true. That's true. Here's the winners. These are people who hopped onto the AtGames online lobby and played some games online for 10 minutes minimum. You got Eric 50, you got Retro Dude, you got the Grand Crawford in Mystical Muse. God, I bet people are mad I'm butchering their names. Rideau Flyer, Odd Lost Night. Ooh, I like that one as well. So you guys all win a $10 e-store coupon. Take your screenshots now if you need to. Let's move up to the top 5. Who won a $20 coupon? You got Three Fingers. You got the Wolf Pack. Ow! CD Kissel and Crow and Raymond Smotherman. He won as well. Look at that. We got some winners here in the live chat. Congratulations to the winners who are here watching live. Keep in mind, you are eligible to win more than one prize. Take your screenshots now if you need to.
All right, so if I run the adding machine again, ching. So we've already hit 1,000 so far.
Yep. And
All right, we have hit 4 digits.
now we have one more to go. We have one more to go, and this one's interesting. So this one is the Friends List Challenge. So this one is for
I was not entered in that one for sure.
this one is for owners to add 10 friends on their AtGames ArcadeNet online friend list. And whatchamacallit, so many of us have done this so many of times that it's hard for you now to find 10 friends. So
Yeah.
what AtGames decided to do is they just picked a bunch of people at random who happened to add friends. So if you didn't get to 10, maybe you got the 3, 4, 5, 6, you're still eligible to win. So let's take a look at the winners for adding friends on ArcadeNet. You got Rebel, J Retro Gaming, Scotch Tape Guy, Anti-Hero. We all love Anti-Hero. He's a good guy in the community. Devil Waldo, you're a winner, Devil Waldo. KM Quick, Footy, Metal Militian 85. You got Joe Nash, Eric David. You got, I'm just kind of skipping around, the Crystal Wizard. Ooh, I like the way that's spelt as well. Crystal
Yes.
Wizard.
Yep. Let's see. Nihilistic actually got on there. Good to see him.
Mm-hmm. Anyone else we know on there?
Those are the big names. It's funny because if I look at this, I want to say at least 5 of these folks are regulars, or at least were in the last 2 weeks of the happy hour. So good to see some names that I'm familiar with.
Okay. And winners of the $20 coupon are Bobby and Space Junk. Both these guys did accumulate 10 friends on ArcadeNet.
Yep.
So both of these guys win the $20 e-store coupon. Congratulations. Yes, congrats all. It's always nice to win free stuff, right? Big money, big prizes. I love it. And Al, we hope you're feeling better, buddy. We've been thinking about it.
Yes, we have, Al.
All right. We've hit the main event, my dude.
I know, and I'm gonna spoiler alert. It wasn't me. Darn it to heck.
Yeah. So again, AtGames wasn't going to do any hardware this AtGames National Owners Day. But Rascal really lobbied hard for it behind the scenes. He made it happen. AtGames, thank you so much for caving into Rascal's demands and giving away a Legends Pinball Micro. Hopefully, I've been looking. I haven't seen his name in the live chat. I don't know if he's here or not.
I'm not sure either.
But here we go. Are you guys ready? Did you win the pinball machine? Let me know in the live chat. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Rascal, you're going to announce the winner. I'm going to keep my mouth shut. You deserve to. Ready? And go.
All right. Tonight's winner of the Legends Pinball Micro, Gummy Worm. Congratulations, Gummy Worm. And again, this was just for participating in any of the events. A lucky draw comes right out and gets you a Legends Pinball Micro. These are supposed to be rolling out here prior to Christmas. The goal is to have these under that tree this December. So whether it's going to be for yourself or for somebody else in the fam, it's going to make a great gift. Congratulations, Gummy Worm.
I know, man. I mean, crap. He won a tabletop pinball machine. I mean, that's pretty awesome if you ask me. You know what I mean? Whether you were interested in this product or not, you won it, buddy. And I think this is going to be interesting. I can't wait to get my hands on one and check this thing out. It's definitely going to be a small device, that's for sure.
It is, but that recent video that came out, I want to say middle end of last week, kind of made it look a little more solid. You know, to see that thing, you know, actually played with and not be just renders, it turned a lot of people from a definite maybe to what the heck, and order that this weekend.
Yep.
Which, by the way, you guys still have 28 more minutes to take advantage of nod pricing if you want to.
Oh yeah. The nod sales aren't over yet.
Nope.
Make sure you guys take advantage of that. All right. So again, big thanks to AtGames for doing this for the community. We community members greatly appreciate it. It's always nice when companies give away free stuff.
Yep.
And congratulations to all the winner, and thanks everyone for participating. Now we got a couple other things we want to talk about before we turn you guys loose. So we're going to talk about the Bit LCD marquee as well as the roadmap of AtGames. Rascal and I might put on our tinfoil hats and try and figure out what the direction of this company is going to be. So let's talk real quick about the Bit LCD. So a Bit LCD is out there in the field right now. AtGames sent it to a content creator who they partner with named John Wagner from Wagner's Tech Talk. Wagner's Tech Talk is a great friend of mine. He's an awesome guy. Him and I have collaborated on content in the past, and he has an amazing website called, what's the website, Rascal?
I'm going to go with wagnerstechtalk.com.
It couldn't be easier. wagnerstechtalk.com. And on that website, you will find awesome detailed guides and videos and written instructions on how to basically do anything on the AtGames Legends Arcade family of products. Yeah. Wagner's awesome. So I'm going to show you two clips. This first clip he kind of leaked out on YouTube earlier today. And then I'm going to show you a second clip that he sent exclusively to us. So hang on one second. We're going to disappear. Check out this clip of the Bit LCD marquee. All right, guys, give me your first impressions taking a look at that teaser. Rascal, what do you think of what Wagner's Tech Talk teased us with there on that Bit LCD?
Well, the one thing it did do is kind of solidify what is it going to look like. We've seen renders, we've seen pictures, and we've seen what Al himself does in terms of the Pixelcade LCD. And so it did kind of, true up the fact that it does have a wee bit of a border going on there that, we were hoping may or may not go away. But, I mean, you compare that to the one you see behind me on my ALP right now, obviously it's a big jump. That one logo you're showing right there doesn't even do it justice to how much you can see on a Bit LCD. Well, you zoom in on that, you don't have the jaggies. For those who don't know, the regular bit pixel is literally 128 by 32 dots. That's all it is. Coincidentally, same dimensions as a old DMD on pinball machines. But so that's all you had was 128 by 32 to play with. And I got to say, some of the folks who did the artwork on that alone did amazing things with just that platform. Now that you've got this high res display, I mean, I've seen some of the marquees for like, let's see, pole position, where it was, full motion and everything like that. And yes, this is definitely going to be a good thing. Look at that.
Yeah. So here's what's interesting is when he's mounting it in this shot. Let's zoom forward here. You'll
ALP
notice,
1.1.
yeah, you'll notice that it does have a pretty big border. In fact,
Yeah.
that border is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. However, like when you're in your arcade and it's dark and it's lit up, I mean, it's going to look like this. I mean, this is what my arcade room looks like, when I don't have all these studio lights turned on, when I'm playing, So I mean, I think that looks okay. I mean, again, we got to see it in person, but I mean, it's a little bit better than an LED marquee, wouldn't you say, Rascal? I mean, that's pretty
It is
dope.
very sharp. Yeah. And I
Yeah.
did notice that when he was setting his up, the wiring right there,
Hmm.
he's doing the good old inside the ALU 1.1 wiring trick.
Yep. Yep. I
So
see that as well.
that's going to work just as well as it does on my current box. So yeah, I cannot wait to take out my original BitPixel. You can see I've got one hanging behind me on the ALP. It's right now just running a bunch of different pinball marquees, kind of like we do on our arcade machines. But yeah, this is going to actually be at the entrance to my arcade. So I'm going to take
Nice.
that. I'm going to put it into the big loop that we have
Uh-huh.
of like the 150 marquees,
Yep.
and have that displayed as you enter. Right above the ceiling. I have a drop ceiling up there, and boom, it'll be just right there at the entrance. So
Yeah. Now, what's really cool about this being an LCD marquee when it comes to MP4 files, video snaps, things like that, this community is going to get creative. I'm sure a lot of people out there are going to come up with some really, really cool stuff that other people can piggyback off of to really take advantage of these marquees. And what's really interesting is, coincidentally, Rascal, the pre orders for the Bit LCD marquees did actually, the emails went out. I
I
got
know,
mine.
I
I
know,
got
yeah.
mine.
It was
I
almost like 3 o'clock Pacific, right?
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, I finished paying for my reservation today too for my
as did
bit
I.
LCD. So yeah, so I'm very much looking forward to getting it, and I'm probably gonna put it on the 1.1. I think I'm gonna keep the LED marquee on the 1.0 maybe, and
Hmm.
that extra bit LED marquee. I think like kind of like you, I might hang it up there, like right up there. And what's cool too is on all these marquees, you can create custom images, messages, things like that. I got some ideas for what I want to do with that
Well,
extra bit LED. Go
well,
ahead
it's
there.
funny. What you see playing behind me on there, that is actually one of my viewers slash Discord users that put that together and said, "Hey, look, this is a cool you know run of look at TX sector, yeah, all the big tables that are either on here in native mode or in OTG. I've got the marquees up there, and I've put my own logo up there, just like you have. So yeah, totally customizable. Cannot wait to see what the community does. And I think even AtGames said, keep your eyes peeled because we may have some surprises for you as well on the Bit
Oh,
LCD.
interesting.
Yep.
Interesting. All right, so I put the dimensions of the bit LCD marquee in the chat. It's 1920 by 360p. So if you guys want to get cranking on coming up, you guys know what size you need for your MP4 files as well as your images and things like that.
Hmm.
If you wanted to be a tinkerer. Now, John Wagner, what he did here is I'm going to roll you guys a clip. Never before seen footage. What he used is he used Filmora, F-I. You know what? Let me put it in the right chat here. Because some of you guys might want to use this as well. He used a video editing tool called Filmora, Filmora, and he took the AtGames animated logo and a text tile, converted it to an MP4. He placed it on a USB stick that connected to the bit LCD because it has a USB port. And whenever game selection is made, this video plays. You can also create custom images, which will show up, etc. And he's going to have tutorials and guides and all that on his channel. Now, what's interesting is he sent me this video clip, and I just got it, guys. So you have to forgive me. I didn't get a chance to edit it. There's about 30 seconds where nothing's happening. So just be patient. Wait for the 30 seconds until you see the marquee pop on. I didn't get a chance to trim off the 30 seconds. You'll see the marquees on, then it turns off because he turns it off. And then there's about a 30-second wait. Nothing happens. And I was gonna edit that out of this clip, guys, and I'm so sorry I didn't get a chance to. So just wait 30 seconds. You'll see the marquee pop on and all the magic. So let's go ahead and roll that clip, and then we'll come back with some thoughts on that. And again, special shout out to Wagner's Tech Talk for sending us this little teaser. All right. So everything you saw there was completely custom. So that was pretty cool of John to kind of give you a teaser as to what you can do with this LCD marquee. And obviously, there's going to be a lot more in-depth stuff coming out in the future about it. So that's pretty cool. What do you think about that, Rascal?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And I've seen all the stuff that Al Linky has done in the past, been following, everything he's got on these devices. So I'm looking forward to, what can we do? Because in the past, we had to convert everything to animated GIFs. To be able to have this in MP4 format is going to be a lot easier to put up custom work. And I'm looking forward to seeing what is coming out on it. Yeah.
That's a huge point. Instead of GIFs, MP4 files, which is
very huge
great.
point.
Video files. So that's going to be awesome. Yep. Wagner is making all of our days. Yep. That's right. Okay, cool. So that's what's going on with Bit LCD. And just like AtGames promised, fulfillment emails are going out and the product should be shipping this month to people who reserved those from prior National Owners Days. And of course,
Wasn't it about a year ago, right?
It's been a while. It's been a while. My I think it was before my jorts came back into style, and now my jorts are back in style.
You really think they came back?
Oh, my jorts are totally in style. Also, dudes, again, I have to keep reminding people the quad play control panels. If you place reservation for those, they're expected to be shipping around November to reservation holders. So keep your eyes on your emails come November to fulfill all that. Now we have about 5-6 minutes left before we start sending everyone over to my buddy Michael B. the Game Genie. Let's talk real quick about the roadmap of AtGames. You're very in tune with AtGames. You follow them religiously. You host an arcade net show for them. You've gone through about 9,000 toothpicks covering their stuff on your streams, which we always laugh at. The hey yo.
I mean, you know why I do these, right?
Yeah. Why?
I quit tobacco over 5 years ago. And so these are nicotine infused toothpicks, kind of get me to not want to chew tobacco. So it's very good thing.
Well, where do you see the roadmap? What is AtGames up to? Is it what do you think is going to happen in the future?
Well, I mean, it's funny. We've assumed for the longest time that the ALU is dead. That's all we keep hearing. ALU is dead. It's all pinball. And AtGames has kind of, fed that, put fuel on that fire. We got new arcade or new pinball packs and things like that. But all of a sudden we sneak around and now we got arcade packs. Mm-hmm. We're filling out the game list for folks who didn't have all these Data East games on their 1.1s or their cores and things like that. We've got Activision, brand new content coming out. I'm hearing rumors, and I'm going again with rumors, that we still may have a chance at seeing arcade games on our ALPs. Right now, all you have is a tables tab, and then you've got the arcade net tab. You don't have native arcade games built into it. You can't play Tetris on it unless you're doing, let's say, CoinOps X or something. there may be a place for games on the ALP. So they are just really surprising me. You know, they're taking what they've got and still putting more and more and more out of it. To see the core line change with the Core Max, that was a big step because now
Mhm.
we've got the high def pinball available on our TVs. Then they went ahead and, do you recall them talking about the single and dual decks that'll be coming out?
No, what do you
Okay.
mean by single and dual decks?
Well, you used to have the Legends Gamer Mini, which was a single player deck and
Mhm.
a core. And then you had the Gamers Pro, double player deck and a
Player.
core.
Mhm.
Now you've got the Max that does not come with a deck. Doesn't
Right.
come with a control pad or a gamepad or anything.
Right.
However, supposedly the fourth quarter is when we will see released, and this is supposed to come out on Amazon as well, since they're one of the resellers, is going to be just selling the Pro deck and the mini deck. I think they called it the Duo, and I forget what they called the single one. It's a really silly name. If you were able to pull up some of our stuff about the Amazon announcement, there's that one slide that talks about the Amazon announcement, and sure enough, on there, they talked about the game packs hitting in September. Boom, they hit that. And then fourth quarter is going to be rolling out these two control decks. So
Okay.
they're growing it. It's growing it there. And I'm trying to think what else they said officially was on the roadmap for fourth quarter. We know that the four-player deck's coming out, and we also know. Let's see. Well, we're out there. They're growing the channels that they're selling in. What was the latest one they released, Dubs, that they're selling through? You had Amazon, Direct, Sam's Club, one more
Coles.
retailer hit, Kohl's.
Coles is live now. Yep. Yep.
Exactly.
Yep. So they're expanding their distribution, which is good to hear. And they're going to be doing arcade packs. They're going to be doing console packs, and also we're looking at a huge expansion to the Arcade Net library coming very soon. Right now, I think
True.
there's about 90 games on Arcade Net, and it's been about the same 90 games for 2 years.
Yep.
And if content just sits there, and if you've played it, like how many times can I play Metal Slug? You know what I mean? Like you don't touch it anymore, right? You got to
Yep.
freshen it up with new content. So we're hearing that ArcadeNet will be expanding upwards of 300 games very, 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 very soon, and that'll be very interesting to see if will that improve and also generate more interest in online gaming with AtGames. So we'll have to see what kind of games are they putting in there, and how is the service going to be, the ArcadeNet service, all that stuff. So we're very excited to see how that plays out. Hopefully, it'll end up being. I'll be honest, Rascal. I haven't played an ArcadeNet game in well over a year. As much as you tell me to every week, I haven't done it.
Yes. Yes, you need to
Um,
come on and defend
but
your Purple Rain title.
yes, yes. But hopefully, some new games, some fresh content will excite me enough to hop in there and try and play online with somebody. So, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm really
Uh,
hoping to see some good things in these arcade packs because we know they have licensing deals on the Blast dongles. And they got new stock on the Namco Blast dongle.
mhm,
So you could go ahead and play these games, just
mhm.
plug them into your ALU, and believe it or not, Dubs, have you tried this? You could plug it into your ALP. If you have one of those Blast dongles,
Oh
especially
yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
the newer orange one with Namco, you are playing Pac-Man full screen vertical on your ALP. So
Yeah,
definitely
yeah,
very cool.
yeah. I have that. I've done that before as well. So what's nice is you do have third-party developer applications where you
Hmm.
can bring your own games to the AtGames ecosystem. You're responsible for doing that. But then again, there is a big market segment of AtGames owners who, guys, let's be honest, although usually people who watch my channel are the kind of people who bring their own games, but there's a huge market segment of AtGames owners out there, guys. They don't tinker with that stuff.
Nope.
They don't know what a ROM is or how to do all that stuff. So for them just to be able to purchase and download a game pack or even hop into Arcade.net, find a game and play online with somebody, I mean that's there's a market for that. So looking forward to seeing that expand. That way those owners are happy as well. But that, guys, pretty much wraps up this particular show, what we're going to be doing here, of course, is come November, December, we're going to get the Dr. Seuss packs.
Yep.
Quad play control panels. Bit LCD is shipping this month. A lot of big stuff coming from AtGames. AtGames reached out to me and Rascal said, hey, would you guys do us a favor and host this announcement show? And I told him, I said, sure, man. I got, why not? Why not? It's fun. I love giving away stuff on this channel. Make sure you guys check out the links in the video description below. Subscribe to Rascal. Subscribe to the Basement Corner Arcade Show. And if you enjoy my channel, subscribe. Give us a thumbs up on the way out. Leave your comments and feedback reactions below. Rascal, any final thoughts before I tell them where they need to go next?
No, had a great weekend on Nod. You still have 9 minutes left if any of these things we talked about are things you want to buy. Because those packs that we were mentioning, what are they? $15 discounted to 10. You get $10 off, 25 down to 15 for Natural History, which is 4 great pinball tables. So if you're still on the fence, T-minus 8 minutes and counting, go ahead and get those orders in. But other than that, no, I had a blast. Good doing a show with you, Dubs, and thanks for all the shout outs. Appreciate it, man.
If you guys want to see more of Rascal on PDubs channel, make sure you guys leave me those comments in the live chat and on the replay as well. Maybe we'll have you back. You're a good guy to podcast with. You're a good guy.
And maybe I'll give away some toothpicks. I don't know.
Yeah, the toothpick challenge. How many toothpicks can Rascal eat? Yeah, how many? Go ahead and flick it at the camera, man. The show.
Let's see. I don't know if I can nail that again. All right. Nope, I missed it.
All right, guys. My good friend Michael B. the Game Genie is suffering an arcade one-up dilemma. He is very interested in their Hadouken cabinet. He's got a podcast going live in just a couple of minutes, and he's going to be talking about why he's thinking he's not going to buy it. But if you ask me, and you could tell him I said this, he's going to buy it. He absolutely is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's addicted. He's going to buy it. I don't believe him. If he says he's not going to buy it, that means he's definitely going to buy it. You can tell him PDubs said so. I didn't have the redirect set up, so it's not going to send you automatically to his show. But go check out Michael B. the Game Genie. Tell him it's a raid from the Loft, and PDubs sent you. He's going live in just a couple minutes. And, guys, thanks for tuning in to Multicade Mondays. Don't forget, Monday's not over yet. Go play your Multicades.
There you go.